Welcome everybody to Magnolia on Money,
where we discuss everything financial from the economy to retirement.
This is Magnolia on Money. Welcome back everybody. Today's show is a question, and we get it often. What is the number one reason that keeps people from retiring? What's the one thing?
Debt.
Exactly, debt. So people ask, am I doing okay? Am I ready for retirement? If you can retire without debt or with very little debt, you have such a greater likelihood of success and actually even being able to retire. So we're going to do an example here. Let's assume you had $2,000 worth of debt payments. So maybe you had a mortgage for $1,500, you had some credit card debt for maybe another $500. Let's just call it $2,000 a month, $24,000 a year of debt payments. So how much money set aside, and we'll use a realistic 5% rate of return. So how much money at 5% set aside would we need just to make the debt payment?
So we've seen this scenario a lot of times in our office.
Yeah.
So using 5%, it takes roughly $500,000 at 5% to even produce roughly right around $25,000 to give you the payment to be able to pay that debt.
That's right. So that's $500,000 to make the $2,000 a month payment roughly. And if you have to do this for 15 years into retirement, 10 years, it's a lot. It takes a lot of money to produce enough income to pay the debt. And this is why retiring without any debt is your best way to make sure that you will have a successful retirement and not have to worry about, things.
And regardless of the debt, we always hear maybe higher interest rates versus a lower interest debt. Doesn't really matter. It takes $500,000 to produce $2,000 a month worth of debt payments.
Right.
So that ends up being a lot of pressure on investments just to pay debt.
That's right. So easy, this is just a easy example, but it really shows us the amount of money that must be set aside to make those payments. So we always stress when you're leading up into retirement, 10 years out, you really start hammering down on debt, making sure you're going to be debt free at retirement or really close to it. And the other question we get is, Ed, first, I'm always going to have that car payment. And maybe you do. And maybe that's just part of your lifestyle number. We've talked about that and how you come up with that lifestyle number. As long as it's factored in, it's okay. We're mainly talking about debt that just continues on and on and on for long periods of time. But there will be some things, maybe a car, if you're always going to have a car payment, at least it's factored in. But just realize the amount of money it takes to make those payments, it's a lot. So anyway, I hope that helps. As always, God bless. Y'all have a great week.